Have you been able to watch any of it back yet? Have you seen anything that you did?
I try and kind of go on the computer and look at some stuff, but there's not been a big gap since I finished to kind of now, so I've seen most of the dances.
It was an incredible experience. I remember sort of coming down quite early on and Arlene saying the men, to me, I'll say the men are awful, they're just dreadful, there's no way there's going to be a man in the final. Then suddenly, there you were, and it was an extraordinary sort of period of time, wasn't it?
Well, it's that whole kind of thing where we were written off right from the beginning, weren't we? From week one, you know, and...
Well, you were all pretty hopeless week one.
We weren't very good, were we?
No.
I think girls do naturally, and I've
were
always
good.
said this...
The girls were brilliant.
Girls do find it a lot easier to dance, don't they?
Not all girls.
Not
oh, no,
not
that's
all girls.
true. There was one
That's
exception.
right.
There's always a couple of exceptions.
Let's not... No, you know, but the guys, I think they just grew. And Gethin, for example, I mean, he came out of his shell. You know, Kenny improved so much. I mean, the competition this year was so high that it was overlooked. But Kenny improved so much.
How gutted were you, though, Matt, to lose? Because you come that close, you come that far, and it was so close.
It's kind of... You know what? It was to Alicia, who's like... Love her to bits. She's such a wicked girl. She's an amazing girl. So it's kind of, if I had to lose, I'm glad it was to her. Do you know what I mean? And that day was just so amazing. Obviously, rather not lose. I'd love to have won. But it's like, you know, you just got to take it with a pinch of salt. And we did so well getting that far. You
did. I think one of the things that everyone was charmed and intrigued by as well was this developing rapport between you and Flavia as well. And she's an incredible-looking girl. And the thing that I saw the night that I saw you perform, was the chemistry between the two of you. And that was something that seemed to be developing. Was anything going on between the two of you during the show?
No. I mean, the thing with dancers, you've got to have a chemistry, don't you? I mean, when you're dancing with someone, you've got to have a connection, and that only does it only helps your performance. You know what I mean? So we're good friends. You know?
You're good friends. And are you seeing her now?
We danced.
Are you seeing her now?
I see her every single day at rehearsals.
You're being very patient. There was a little article that you did in one of the newspapers where you said, "I love her little pixie ears, her chic short haircut, her transfixing smile, and that body, that six-pack. She's stupidly attractive. Every guy in Britain knows it."
Wow, you've read that.
And you're just mates.
Say that sounds so sweet.
Are you just mates?
Well, do you know what it is? As far as I'm concerned, I don't really like talking about my personal life, and I don't want to talk about her personal life. But when there's people kind of knocking on your door, on your grandparents' door, trying to get something out of you, you have to give the press what they want, so they leave you alone. So I've said what I said, and it's kind of, you know, I think everyone knows, but it's not an easy situation.
So everyone knows that you are a nice one, but that's great, and you're getting on well. And
yeah, well, at the moment we're a dance couple, and we're going on tour together, and everyone's going on tour, and
at the moment,
we're big kind of...
See what happens. Now, talk about you're evading it very well. Let's talk about...
I'm not evading it, honestly, no, I'm not.
You've got a huge smile on your face, though.
It says it all, doesn't it? Let's talk about the tour, because it sounds like the tour's going to be fantastic.
The tour is going to be... The thing with Strictly is, I mean, tickets for Strictly are unheard of. You can't ever get tickets. I mean, the tickets are gone for next year. So I think the whole idea is to kind of bring it to the masses, do you know what I mean? And people that can't come down to the studio and watch it can come down and take a look. And it's completely different, as you know. Anything different live is just...
So are you going to win the tour? Because you're going up against some old favourites, and Darren Goff's going to be in there.
And he's very competitive. And there's a couple of sportsmen there. And James Martin's coming on tour, and... Zoe Ball
Fire is as well, isn't it?
Chris Parker.
All the greats.
Yeah. So I think I want to take Darren Goff down on tour. He doesn't know it yet. This is a first for him.
Just get him on the drink. But, I remember the first day of training he did, and he was so hungover, and I thought he's going to be useless. And he wasn't.
Really? Is that?
That's what you have to do.
Get him on the drink.
Matt, it's great to see you. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Good luck with the tour.